Alright, this is an old Johnson Seahorse, 10 horsepower, twin cylinder. If I had to guess, late 50s, probably early 60s more than likely. It's possible mid 60s. I know like late 60s they went to the flat hoods. You know, this one's more of a bubble styling to it. But it's overall pretty decent shape motor. Runs good, doesn't even backfire or anything like a lot of these old point systems used to do. Reason I got the motor is someone had ripped this wire out, and after I kind of got the motor running, I started to understand maybe what he was getting frustrated about, because there's a leak up in this seal here. The gasket had blown out between here and here. This is just a pressurized system. I think it's like recirculating the water down into the head. So this is pressurized, and when you get up to higher RPMs with the motor and the impeller's pushing harder, it was just blowing water out. So I put a new gasket in there, and I'm guessing what happened was it was shorting out the wires when he was running high speeds, and he just couldn't figure out what the heck was causing it. So he ripped this thing off, this wire at about right there, and pulled all the wires out with it. So I had to take the whole flywheel and recoil and stator plate out, disassemble the stator plate, put that used wire in I had laying around. Runs good though, starts up pretty, honestly better than I would have expected for a motor that's probably been sitting. And didn't have to go through carburetor at all. Impeller still pumps really good actually. I'd say it's at least 60% on pressure. No problem. Pumps water really well idling, so I was gonna put a new one in, but after seeing that, I'm not gonna bother pulling it just for maintenance sake. Alright, well, I can see if I can start this thing with one hand. Might be kind of interesting. See what I can do. This thing likes to have its throttle. I don't know how to adjust the idle up, but this thing's barely even touching at that point, and that's like half throttle, so. Otherwise it runs good, throws water good. Idle's nice and smooth, doesn't miss. See if I can take my hand out throttle long enough. Nope. Kind of hard to run this thing without taking your hand off. There you go. There's neutral. Reverse. Nice. This is a nice, smooth running motor for being 50 years old. Can't really complain. Alright, well, kill it. And not really much else I can talk about on it, I guess. It's an old motor, runs. Good to probably put on a 14-foot flat bottom, probably the biggest I would go. These older motors had a pretty torquey prop on them instead of the 70s 99s and stuff. They have more of a high-speed prop. Last time I ran an old motor like this, I was kind of surprised. I've been used to running my 99 on my flat bottom, and it just goes a lot slower, but it just gets it out of the water immediately. Because this one in particular has a 3-blade prop. You know, it's just more torque. I'm guessing they have less pitch. But yeah. Let's put this back on. Set it on there. That just kind of clips on. Nice little 10 horse. Under the hood, they're basically all the same, even though they're many years apart. I think even like that one over there still has points, even though it's from the 70s. Really not a whole lot different other than the cowlings and maybe the horsepower rating. But if you have any questions, throw them in the comments. Otherwise, that's pretty much all I got for you. Have a good day.